Thanks everybody for joining this call. This is a Q&A call and it is live, and if you are live on the call you have the opportunity to ask me questions. Last week's you got a lot of content from me using tools and all kind of methods, and I want to make sure you are not lost. So if you are the first time of my call, my name is Jack Hopman. I'm 15 years old and I do since 2009 online offline internet marketing, and I serve business by myself. My specialty is Google AdWords. So with that said, a quick introduction, I want to dive in right in the Q&A, and please ask me questions so I can address where you are struggling with. So feel free to ask questions. It can be about local team Jack, can be about lead finder Jack. Many things you can ask. Okay. So let's first open lead finder Jack. Anybody has a question about lead finder Jack? One second, let me change the screen. What I see is that since we are looking for folks that don't have a website, the best thing to do is to cold call. It is the quickest way to do, because if you have already a website, you have to convince them that they need a better website. So most local businesses don't have a good website, but then you have to go to the website, convince them that they need a better website, which is also strategy. If they don't have a website, then it's hard to find their email address. It's possible, sometimes they have left it on a business directory, but it's not likely. So then you have two options. One is to cold call them or to send them mailing. You see pretty good results with mailing, but there is nothing against cold calling. Is there any way we can add an email manually to lead finder Jack? That feature is coming. So I got that question more often, and many users want to use lead finder Jack as an autoresponder for their email, where they got the email from. And that will be, I don't know, a separate module or so, something like that, but that feature is coming. What are all the sources that lead finder Jack get leads from? So Google. So if you go to plans, and let me change the screen. So Google, Home Advisor, Yellow Pages, AngiList, Yelp, BPB.org, Manta, Local Yahoo, Merchant Circle, Switchboard, FindTheCompany.com, Superpages, City Search, Yellow Book, Maps, Google. Does that answer your question? Okay, thank you. And then let me go back to lead finder Jack. I want to email business that have no mobile website. Can you demo how for me? Okay, so which niche are you after? So let me do a demo for you. Let me stop this search because I was working on a search for somebody else. Which niche are you after? Give me a niche, city and country. Okay, sorry, I didn't see it. Salons. 1 second, I have to try to get it. Okay, I got it. So let's say hair salon. Okay. Hair salons in Aylesbury in United Kingdom. Okay, I start search. So first I'm going to collect all the hair salons in that city and that country. I have no idea how many it is, doesn't matter for the method. Okay, so apparently there are not that many hair salons. So next step is you click on dig deep. Okay, and there is an option. There's an option. Search mobile. You see that? Under extra. Steve, do you see that option? Search mobile. If that is selected, it will check if a website has a mobile version. Not a responsive, but a mobile version. Once that search is completed, you can filter it in the campaign screen. So if this, let's say this would be done, you go here and then you can say mobile yes or no. You see that? So that is how you prospect for mobile sites. So the search is still running on the background. But that is how you prospect for mobile sites. Did I miss a question? Okay. Any other questions about Lead Finder Jack? Does Local Team Jack have a way to track of leads? Are you speaking of Local Team Jack or Lead Finder Jack? Lead Finder Jack. Yes. So when you go to emails, there's a dashboard which keeps track which emails are sent. If you have the enterprise version, there's a tracking mechanism where you can see which emails have been opened. So in the template, when you modify that, you click in a template and there is a code email track. When you click on that code, it sets a pixel. You click OK and it puts a small pixel in a template and you press save. That's all what you need to do. Once you send out that email, you can follow here which email has been opened for which campaign. So first you put a pixel in it. There are two ways. In the dashboard you see which emails are sent. In the tracking you can see which email has been opened. You can see this by putting a tracking pixel in the email template. Does that answer your question, or was your... Yes, I have Pro. So with Enterprise you can track the opening rate. In Company, I don't know if if you click on I, there's a note box. So if you want to have a conversation with the company, you can put your notes in it. So that is also a way to keep track of information about that company. I don't know if you meant that, but that's also a way. So, any other questions? So local team jack is responsive. So the local lead finder jack will respond, that has a no mobile version. A mobile version is like HTML5. Any other questions? Okay, so shall we go to local team jack? Okay, any way to update it so that can check for responsive in the future for mobile? I don't know. I think a serious business needs a mobile website. So I don't know if you want to on a responsive site is nice, is good, but the next step is a mobile site. So if you want to sell something, you want to sell mobile applications, not responsive sites. If that is your business, that's what I think. So I don't think it makes sense to go after if they have responsive or not. They need a mobile website, and you can offer that. There are tools in place. But you can do it easily within an hour. And those mobile website looks pretty professional. The structure of the website is different than a desktop site, than a responsive site. A responsive site is much better than not responsive site. So don't get me wrong. But a mobile website is better than a responsive website. Any other questions? Okay, so let me go to local team jack. Why is a mobile better, Jack? Could you elaborate this, please? So, the screen of a mobile site, the screen of a mobile device is smaller than a desktop site. So, people, typically you put, let's say, 500 words on a desktop site. Nobody is going to read 500 words on a mobile device. It's all most like buttons, click, 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 action. So you need much another structure of a mobile site. It's more buttons and small text. So the structure is different. You can a mobile site has click to call, and a good responsive site has also click to call. Will you be able to shut off the responsive option to redirect to a mobile site in the future? Yes, I will develop a plugin for that. Does Google handle different sites okay? Yes. They actually like mobile sites. They give you credit for that. Okay, so all good questions. Any more questions about lead finder Jack, or shall we go to local team Jack? Let me start setting it up. If a company wants a mobile site, they will actually need two sites, right? For the computer users and the mobile users. Yes. The first approach for you is, you say, our website is responsive and it looks okay for mobile devices. But if they really want to do the next step and you have the tools, you also can offer the mobile site. There are tools in place which make that pretty easy. How do you run just a search and don't create a campaign right away, but just to save it? It's actually going automatically. It needs a campaign name, so you can delete the campaign later on, but it creates automatically with the search keyword. Any questions about local team Jack, lead finder Jack? What if you guys had a customer the last 7 days, a new client? Yeah, Mike, just ask. What if you guys did prospecting the last 7 days? Sent letters out, cold calling, emailed. Cold call 1 day. How many calls did you place on which niche? When getting pay-per-click lead gen, pay-per-click lead gen clients, what is the minimum size of city population you look for? Smaller cities will probably have less competition and easier for me to get clients. Yes. You want to go in a city which has a certain search volume, but the keywords are not too expensive. So it's in balance, but don't care so much. So companies who live in a bigger city know that there's more competition and they have to pay more for a click. Companies in a smaller city also know that their click is not that expensive, so they pretty know by themselves about competition. It's I think I would more worry about the niche. I would more worry about the niche than the city. I would not go for big cities like more than 400,000 or so if you are new to pay-per-click. So, but I would go between the 50,000 and the 300,000 probably. Are all the webinars in the training area? Yes. If you have access to local team Jack, I put them all over there. Jeffy put letters out and emails but hasn't get response yet. Which niche did you go after, Jeffrey? I will get busy this week with cold calling. Good. Dentist, plumber, handyman. Okay. Handyman, I think, is a pretty good niche for ladders. They typically don't have a website. They are too busy. There are small companies. So which websites, niches you can expect the coming weeks? Appraisers, auto-body parts, auto-body work repair, auto financing, auto winning tinting, bail bonds, event planning, funeral homes, interior design, massage therapist, medical doctor, nail salon, payday loans, pediatrician, pet grooming, photographer, retail jewelry store, tattoo, taxi, trucking, and orthodontics, elderly law, attorney, transmission repair shops, driving school, dog training. So those will come in the coming weeks. Pawn shops I haven't seen yet. So once in the next week or so or 2 weeks, I will remove the vote list and show. I have a rig. I don't know if I want to do gun shops. It's against my how do you say that? It's against my belief, so it's a little bit hard. Storage facility. Okay, so so what I will do is in the next 2-3 weeks I will finalize the website we have, and then we will start a new vote, and you can vote on the niches which are not done yet. And I do the same way. The niches with the most votes get done the first. It will not stop at 112. We just keep making new websites per your request. So probably I don't promise anything, but probably we will end up with 200 niches or so. So as long as you guys vote and ask, those sites will those sites will get created. Okay, any other questions? So I follow once in a while from your Facebook post. I go to, let's say, once a day in, but most time the questions are already answered to you guys, and I appreciate that. In enterprise, how many sites can we open today? 10 per month, and you can order more if you need. If the 10 get used, you will see an order button to order 10 instantly. So you never should have blocked creating new sites. Is that 10 per month accumulative? Yes. So if you don't use the 10 the first month, let's say you only use 5, the next month you get 10 extra, and because you haven't used the 5 from last month, you can create a second month 15. At the moment you stop the subscription, you cannot create any new website with the enterprise version. As long as you have an active subscription, you can use all your credits. So I will make a feature that you can see the number of sites, but I'm not going to discuss, this site was actually not good, and this site, I'm not going to change for $5 a domain out. So that is not worth my time. So I don't want that discussion. You can see what you actually use and what your max is. Otherwise it becomes too busy in my support system. And for $5, I'm not going to start any discussion about one site. Any other questions? Any update on SPV linking in Slider? I don't know what SPV linking in Slider. I missed something, Peter. Simple Video Pro. Oh, okay. Yeah, that we will start this week on it, but it hasn't started yet. Can you use the website as subdomains, like if you have a county domain name already? Yes, but each subdomain get counted as an install, or only if you use them as demo domain, you can ask permission for that. No, I didn't do Jeffrey. I had problems getting the menus to work properly, to put items in a drop under service. Could you show you how that is supposed to work? Yes, I can do. Let me do that. So, for example, here are sub-menus under services: power washing, deck cleaning, and drywall repair. And let's assume we want to put the exterior domain also under services. So let me go to the backend, and you want to go to appearance menus. There are three menus: the top navigation, the big menu, and the footer. That is the top navigation, that is the big menu, and that is the footer. So there are three sections. So since we want to work on the top menu, we need to select the top menu first. Select that and then click on select. Okay, so now you see services, and it has three subdomains, and we said we want to have the exterior also as a subdomain. You just select it and you drag it to it. Once you say, okay, I like this new menu structure, I'm going to save it. So let me open this in a new tab. Click refresh, and on the service now exterior is also part of the submenu. Assume you have created a new page. New page. And you just do a default everything, publish. You go to appearance menus. You make sure that the top navigation is selected again. You do view all. You look up where new pages, and you click on add to the menu. You scroll down, and let's say I want to have it as a main menu link. You click on save menu, refresh it, and now the new page is added to the menu. Is this clear how to manage menus in the top menu? Arline? Yes, but it didn't work. I did it like that. Maybe you didn't save it. I did save it. Okay. Maybe you have a cache plugin, and the cache plugin is not going to allow you to show it live. After it's saved, it moved back to not being under the service. When I was still in the dashboard. Okay, you can send me the WP admin login to support, and let me know which page you want to have where. So if you want to have it as a sub page, you just move it to the right. Yeah, you just move to the right. You save the menu. You always need to save your changes. You refresh it, and now new page is as a sub menu. So the same is here. If you want to edit one of those links, it is the big menu. So 1, 2, 3. So I numbered them in the position. So in the number 2, I give the name and I give the number. So I select number 2, and you see here 2 links. Let us assume you want to have about us view all, and you don't want exterior. Remove. I save this. So now I should have residential, commercial, interior, and about us. Okay, I'm going to refresh this, and now I have about us as the big menu link. Okay, same with the footer. Now we have 3 footer links. You select number 3 footer, select, and now you see the footer links. Let's say you want new page also in the footer links. Click on add to the menu. You see add new page. You save this. You refresh your page, and now new page is added as a link in the footer. Everybody get it? It is pretty simple, if it works, of course. But did I miss a question in the meantime? You just install the latest version and you just install the latest WordPress version from your cPanel, and you install local Team Jack on it. Do you want support requests for the subdomain project? If you use a subdomain as a demo site, you need to request that via support. Can we add our own plugin? Yes, but I don't support them with questions. So some plugins are not meeting the latest WordPress level. How do you make the testimonial small enough to show the person's name that did it? On the home page here, yeah, we are still working on that. That it gets size. If you do the biggest testimonial as the first one, if you do the largest testimonials as the first one, it will show the name. But that is still something what you don't want to remember, but that is how it works. Is there an external security solution like Starlock better than a plugin security? I don't know. You have to ask that question in Facebook group. How do we add our company name at the bottom of each website along with the hyperlink to our website? So if you go to Team Jack, and I think it's, yeah. One second, I have to look for it. Where that is again. Here, in the footer text, you go to General, and then you see footer text. You see that, Jimmy? General, footer text. Where is the latest list of finished website, please? There's a link in the membership site, and you can also go to settings and scroll to the list. Please show the enterprise site that we our sellers would use to sell sites. Okay. So let me install that. You want me to show this site? When they click on the footer, text will it take them to the, you have to enter this as an HTML code. General, Team Jack, General. You want to put here some HTML code in it if you want to have them as a link to another website. Any other questions? How do you remove annotation from the consultant side? You mean this written by admin? That will be solved in an update. No, in the video. This one. This one, local Team Jack Enterprise, that label. You need to install your own video. So when you go to the membership site, local. You go to Enterprise Special. You see here 5 different videos. You want to download one of those videos, edit them a little bit so it becomes your video, and then you want to upload to YouTube and put that link with the same link structure. So keep that link structure the same. So you want to only to change those numbers from the new YouTube site. Can we use a button to link to another website? Can we use a button? Yes, you can. And there's actually a Facebook post about that, how to do that. Can you create a sales page for a specific micro niche that is not on your list? So when in 2 weeks or so, when we have done more sites which are almost ready, I will delete the vote list and you can enter your niche or your wish, and then if it has the most votes, or it has, I will do the sites will have the most votes first. So that is how it works. So if you have a very popular niche and get votes, it will get done earlier. Did I miss a question? Okay, so it looks like I answered most of your guys' question. Can you add the version number to the membership site download so we know if we need to upgrade or not? Yeah, I haven't started yet, but under help, this will this will come available. It isn't yet. When you say to edit the video a bit, what do you need? Just the info about it, or I don't know how to actually edit the video itself? If you don't know how to edit a video by yourself, you want to download the video, you want to go to Fiverr and say to that Fiverr person for $5, add a call to action or add a phone number or add something. Just change it a little bit and you have it done for $5. Jamie, after the holidays, Jack, when will you be doing the Google AdWords training for us after the holidays? If your client has an existing older website, do we delete or do a new website for them? It's much easier to create a new one, but if you install on the same domain, it will replace the complete website. So if you want to take some content before or make a backup, that would be good. Any other questions? SEO question. Will Google rank a site if we don't have updated our policy and terms pages? It's actually very simple. You just create a privacy policy. You need only do it once and you can copy and paste it for every page. But I cannot do that for you because that is something legal. But you just do it once and you copy and paste it for every site. Well, I think you still I saw your support ticket, and I think you're still logged in if you see those top WordPress sites. For some reason you're still logged in, and otherwise send me the make a screenshot, send me the WP admin login, and we'll check it out. I know it is simple, but will Google rank it if I have not done it yet? I don't know. I never have a site live without that content. Are there any good templates for sales pages that convert? I don't know what the niche is, so I cannot I cannot speak to it. Okay, it looks like I answered you guys most questions. So I want to thank you guys for all your time. I would appreciate if you go to the Facebook group and leave your impression, what you think about this webinar. And I will, if you have a topic what you would like to have discussed coming Tuesday, that would be good. And I will prepare it. So thank you guys for your time, and see you coming Tuesday at 8 p.m. EST.